go live. I don't know how long it takes. I'm live. Okay, VOD watchers, hello. We're going to be going over some ungraded auctions. This is really sick if you're watching live, because literally the auctions are like going to finish in a couple of hours. So we'll be able to see how much they go for live, and you can bid if you're watching live. But for people clicking on this video after the fact, you can still see how much they went for and have a good time, but it's obviously cooler live. So make sure you subscribe and put notifications on so you can see when we're doing these in the future, because hopefully we are, because this is a sponsored live stream. We are being sponsored by Ungraded to go over these, and I pitched this idea to them because I thought this would be a sick idea for a stream, because in the video that I did on Ungraded that wasn't sponsored, I ended up just watching the Mewtwo Gold Star because I thought it was really sick, just like watching the auctions and the bid and seeing how high it went up, because of how sick Ungraded's like brand and website is, the features that they have. You know, we'll go through everything today so you can see all the cool stuff if you haven't seen my Ungraded video. But yeah, so I reached out to them, was like, yo, it'd be sick if we did like a live stream, and I went just watched the auctions with you guys live, and they said that sounds like a great idea. So that's what we're doing today. Tyler, welcome. Chill with the spam, but we appreciate you. I see you, Tyler. Ali, how you doing? Clueless Rider, Dark Dragon, El Nombre, shout out to you. The gods show up for Lucky J. What does that mean? The gods? Are the gods in chat? Callum, how you doing? Who is this Joker? Monkey Jim, what are you talking about? Hello guys, how you doing? Someone left a comment on my last live stream, and they were like, why did you talk about why did you say VOD watchers at the start and not talk to the live chat? And then someone got really annoyed at them for me doing that. But the original person was just joking. We're all jokey ha-has, you know? Olympus is where the Greek gods lived. Right, okay, yeah, Mount Olympus. Is that what we're... The gods show up? Yeah, but I don't think that's what Olympus was referring to, because they are Olympus. I'm confused. Do you think about the fact there might be people sniping bids and such? Well, that is also kind of the fun of this, right? Is like watching the bids live. You guys can bid on them. Like, this is not like an exclusive thing for me, and like you guys can't take part in it. However, it is, as far as I'm aware, it is UK only, but that's gonna change. It's not happening yet, as far as I'm aware, but very, very soon it will be international. Is this on Whatnot? It's not on Whatnot. It's on Ungraded. Better get something. Oh, Callum with the Canadian $2.79. I don't know what that equates to in British, but I appreciate the super chat nonetheless. Thank you, Callum. Shout out to Callum, by the way. They also make YouTube videos. I can't remember what video I was a part of, but they asked me to like recommend them a card to buy at a card show, I think. It can't be 80p. It doesn't matter if it's 80p, but that conversion can't be right. Sorry, but yeah, shout out to Cal Amazing. They did a video. They bought a Trico. It was very cool. YouTubers choose what Pokemon I buy on the other channel. All right, okay. What's your go-to order at the Chippy? This is not the Ask Me Anything stream, but I will answer questions. What's your go-to order at the Chippy? I do like a good Savoy sausage and chips. But it depends the Chippy, because like if it's a really good fish, then you got to go with the fish and chips. But battered sausage, chips, and gravy, that's a great shout. I'm not a big fan of gravy at Chippies, but as a northerner, I know that that's cringe of me to say. So, good old battered sausage. Yeah, so true. Right, should we go over some of the listings on today's weekly auction? So if you don't know, and again, for people just tuning in, oh, hold on. There was a notification that I heard, and then I didn't see it because I switched screens, I think. Did something happen? I heard a noise. Anyone else hear that noise? I don't want to miss someone doing something. Well, if someone did something, I'm sorry. Anyway, right, back to what I was saying. So this stream is sponsored by Ungraded. We're looking at their website. But like my last video that was on Ungraded, not my last video, but like my video that was on Ungraded previously, that wasn't sponsored, and we watched a Gold Star Mewtwo like bid after bid, and it was like really exciting, and I got loads of comments saying that was like one of the fun parts of the video. So I will be making sure so then I thought it would be sick to do that live. Like, I was already going to do it, so I reached out to Ungraded and I was like, hey, I want to do this thing. Would you sponsor me for this thing? Because it sounds fun. And they said, yeah. So I have a code, Lucky J, but it's only, I think, for sellers. So because they have enough people wanting to buy cards, because obviously this market is crazy and people really want to buy Pokemon cards at the moment. So they have a surplus of buyers, but not as many sellers. And they want people to sign up to sell cards. So currently, and I don't know where it's gone, there was an ad, and the ad has disappeared. Here. Do you have cards to sell? Receive 5% of hammer price as a bonus. So, you know where you get like the premium part in the auction? Let me see if I can show you. So if I go 75, let's do 80. Submit bid. It says here, with buyer's premium, it's not an £80 bid, it's a £96 bid. Because I think it's like 5% or 10% of it is like a buyer's premium. So for your first submission, you already get 5% extra, but with Lucky J, you get another 5%. So you'd get 110% of hammer price bonus on your first submission if you use my code. So it's already sick for first timers, but it's like extra sick if you use my code. So if you're looking to sell on Ungraded, use code LuckyJ. But spiels out of the way, let's have a look at the sick cards, because there is a lot. As you can see here, they do like a weekly auction that closes on every Sunday. So we've only got this week's auction selected, so it's only cards that are closing today. But we will take a look at next week's auction, because there's some heat. There's always heat on Ungraded. I do see some comments of people saying like there isn't like a load of cards available, as in like there isn't quantity necessarily available, but in my opinion there is quality, which is what we're going to take a look at. So this legendary collection reverse foil Charmander is so sick, and if you haven't seen my Ungraded video, hold on, this song is a little bit loud, let's turn him down. Then you might not know of the really sick feature that is like the 3D like scan. So you click and then it loads in the card, and then you can literally move the card around in real time to get like a really HD scan, so you can completely like see the quality of the card. And then there's like a little magnifying tool down here that you can use to like zoom in and double check the corners. And this feature, sometimes you can see like there's a black flicker, and then sometimes there isn't. I think that's more on my end because my computer can't handle it, and I am like streaming at the same time and using OBS. So it doesn't do this on mobile like at all, but it might do it on desktop, you know, if you're using it like that. But the mobile app seems to be like much better at like dealing with it, probably because I'm not also streaming when I'm on the mobile app, you know? Is this just an ad, or will you do anything? What do you mean do anything, bro? This is part of the doing. I'm showing you the sick cards that are available because we're going to be buying some of them. But spoiler alert, I'm not going to be buying this Legendary Collection Charmander, but one of you guys might, and we're going to be looking at how much all of these sick cards end up going for, including the Gold Star Jolteon, because this is lightly played, as you can see on the back, right? There's a lot of whitening on the edges and around here. But like the front of the card is like minuscule. Like you can see there's some surface issues, but it's like minuscule, dude. If you're like having this in a binder, this is like a very clean Jolteon Gold Star. And just look at the artwork, dude. The shiny Jolteon with the hollow foil looks so nice. The whitening is bad. I don't think the whitening is that bad. I mean, it's obviously not mint, right? But it isn't like displayed as mint. It's displayed as lightly played. And if you click on the thing underneath my camera, let me move. You can see it like lists the things that are wrong with it. So like minor scratches and scuffing, moderate whitening, and moderate corner whitening. Light play for a Gold Star is still solid pickup if you have the money. Yeah, so we saw the Mewtwo Gold Star went for, I think it was like nearly double what like the market price was. It was like the most expensive listing for a Mewtwo that I could find, like online. It was crazy. The front of the card is so like off center. It is a little bit off center actually. Yeah. Hey, let's use the tools. Let's reset the Jolteon, and then I think it's this. Yeah. So it's got like a centering tool, so you can see just how off center it is, and you adjust it yourself. So I'm gonna line it up with the side, and then do that, and then we line it up on this side. And you can see just how off-center it is. Let me try and get it perfect. That's probably good. So 63-37. So yes, it is significantly off-center. But it tells you. It's such a cool feature, right? It's sick. And that's the issue and the reason why I did a whole entire video on Ungraded before I even talked to them about potentially like having a sponsorship of any kind, because I wanted it to be truthful and show you guys that like it is just sick. Like I am now paid to say that, but I wasn't previously paid to say it. My opinions are still the same. Like I completely understand if you don't trust anyone who is sponsored by a thing to give like a regular opinion on it, you know? So I don't blame you if you're like, fuck you because you're paid to say this. But I'm just saying the truth, dude. It is sick. Like I don't know how else. Do you want me to lie and be like they've paid me about this and I think it's shit? Like it's really cool. The features that they have are amazing, and also it ain't like, first of all, it is an AI, and that's not to say that AI tools in this instance would necessarily be like a bad thing. But it's not AI in the it doesn't tell you what the like centering is. You have to still figure it out, right? You have to place it in here and do it yourself. So there's no complaints. You can't be like, well, Ungraded told me the centering was off or whatever, right? Like you just do it yourself. No F's in the chat, you're amazing and you stand behind a good company. If that's your opinion, then that's great. All I'm saying is to the people that would be like, oh, this is cringe. He's clearly sponsored for it. I am sponsored, but also this is sick. And hopefully there are people that can, you know, use their brains and bypass that. But this is cringe, he's clearly sponsored for it. +2. Hopefully George Washington. That was a very funny meme. But there are some sick cards that I'm not necessarily interested in. Like the ponchos don't mean anything to me, personally. I think they're like overhyped, but they are cute as hell. And this seems to be like a pretty good condition poncho. Like there's some minor edge wear along this top bit. But there is, and then there's the World Championships, 2024 Pikachu. There's a Legendary Collection Mewtwo reverse. There's insane heat. There's a Japanese original Moonbryon. The Charizard EX, the Garchomp from Destined Rivals. There are some really cool cards here, and I went through and is this still loud? This is loud for me. I'm turning you down even more. I went through and I favorited some cards that I personally might bid on. And yes, the Jolteon Gold Star is there. Because although I wouldn't bid on the Charmander, the Legendary Collections Charmander, this Gold Star Jolteon is sick. I just know that it's going to go for more than 500. But if I could pay 500 for this card, I would definitely buy it. So we might have to take a look at like some price comparisons for a lot of these cards. And I also want to condition check these cards to make sure that like I don't have a surprise if I end up purchasing them and they come to my door and I'm like, oh, I didn't notice that. Because there's no excuses. With the software that Ungraded have, there's no excuses. I should know exactly how the condition of my card would look. It would just be user error. Blink twice if Ungraded is holding you hostage. They aren't. They are literally paying me. This is the most consensual thing you could do. Is the Neo 2 Umbreon actually that expensive? I swear I have 3 in my binder. The Japanese one? I think it's depending on condition, right? Like this is near mint, and let's take a look at the condition for it. So the surface of the hollow looks great. Like you can see the way, like where the light's like shining against it, it would pick up any like surface damage, and there is like 0. Is there anything on the back at all? This is like a PSA 10 contender. So I think that's why the price is maybe higher than it might be on like an average listing for like a medium play card. What do you usually look for in a card you're going to buy? Is it just something you like? Oh, books. Shout out to Xbox Collects. Great content creator. Yeah, I don't really... I just like the things I like and don't like other things. I don't know. It's obviously depending on the Pokemon, because there are some Pokemon that I think are just like ass. But, like for example, I love Gengar and Mimikyu, but I don't care really for Rainbow Rares, even though that these two as a team up is sick. I'm just not in my Rainbow Rare era currently. But like I used to think full arts were cringe, but like XY full arts are so sick. And I have flip-flopped. So, but the thing is, why would someone list at that rather than grading it? Because it's like sometimes it's really, really cool to get like a high condition card that you can just have like raw. Like having the reason why I think some of these cards are going for higher prices is because they're raw, which is crazy, right? It's almost like reverse psychology in that you get a card graded so it ends up going for more money because it's guaranteed that grade, but then having that card and it's just like the actual card and it's not on a slab. There are a lot of collectors that don't care about graded cards but would still like a good condition card. I had this conversation in the comment section of one of my other vids, where they were like, if you're not reselling your graded cards, why are you getting them graded? And I was like, well, because like something being in good condition is cool, you know? You're going on a shopping hunt on the 14th. What's happening on the 14th? Mr. Gaming 11. Can't wait for the Stan's deep dive on Lucky J. Yeah, Cancel do a great job on that. Thoughts on Phantasmal Flames? Personally, if I can't pronounce a set, I ain't buying it. That's very funny. Oh, Phantasmal that's the release day on the 14th? Damn. I need to get that fucking organized. I will be going shopping on that day. I don't know what I'm going to do, though, because I don't want to just do the same camping out. But I still do want to do a release day video. So I'm unsure as to what I'll do. Probably not going to camp at the Arndale, no. The way you say sick is the best I've ever heard. I guess that's a good thing. I feel like you can't be good at saying the word sick. I can't believe Phantasmal's coming out already. Yeah, I think it's because it got delayed in the UK. It feels like it's so close to the last release. And also, Phantasmal is a small set, right? So I might try and complete it. Because I'm probably going to get that Charizard, because the Charizard is so sick. And I hate the fact that everyone's going to be hyping it the fuck up. And meanwhile, I'm over here just like, I think it's just a really cool card and I just want it. Purple Cliff said it fantastically. Sometimes you just get something graded to secure its condition. Yeah, that's true. Like in a top loader, things can still get damaged. Slabs tend to be safer. Yeah, completely agree. And getting something like ungraded, as in like not taking it out of a thing, but like raw, getting a raw card is so funny calling it raw. Ungraded sounds much better than raw. I think is cooler than just buying a graded card. Like even buying an ungraded card to then grade yourself. Like there's something about it, like the fact that you own it and then you have gone out to grade it. Makes it feel like it means something to you more, like on a sentimental value. I don't know how to explain it, because that sounds silly, but that is how I feel. I agree with Ace to prevent cards from getting damaged, and I like how the slabs look. Don't like buying slabs generally. Yeah, I went out and bought a bunch of Ace slabs. You might have seen if you follow me on Instagram, for a video that I'm going to be doing. Let me go full cam, so you guys can see. Look at all these bad boys. Very sick. It's a mixture of 9s and 10s, and there's one Japanese card. This one's extra sick. This is the Japanese art, the Psyduck. And they're like the first kind of cards that I have like bought that are slabs. Because I was specifically buying slabs for a video because they had to be graded, and it was quicker to go out and buy them at a card show than it was to like actually get the grading turnaround time. But dude, it was so sick. Once I bought the first one, I was like, wait, feels like a cheat code. You could just buy them already graded. And then I went out and I nearly got carried away. I was actually at Evo Stop's table. I don't know if any of you guys in chat know who Evo Stop is. He's the guy that makes the really, for some reason, sexual vendor POV content. He's very funny. I bumped into him for a bit, had a chat, and he was very nice because I was like, I'd already spent too much money at the card show when I came to his table, so I didn't want to buy anything. But I was tempted to buy something, and he convinced me not to, which is like the opposite of what a vendor should do. So he was very nice. Shout out to him. Love the setup in the back, by the way. Thank you. Well, I mean, it's a bit of a tip currently. I've got all this shit that I need to pack away, but I've been very busy in real life, so I haven't had much time to do stuff. Oh, also, speaking of the setup, can you see? It's Jade, my dog. I thought she'd move her head when I said her name, but she didn't. Jade. There she is. Hello. She's a good girl. Sorry, I gotta go and say hello to her now. I've said her name. I feel bad. Oh, give me a second. Yeah, there is a doggo. Is there French viewer like me? There might be. Any Frenchers in the chat? Bonjour. I was shocked how cheap PSA slabs feel compared to Ace. They do. And that's not just because I have a code with Ace. We're full of sponsors today. It's a sponsored stream, and I'm shouting out my Lucky J ace grading code. But they are actually, like, PSA slabs do feel cheaper. And I've seen videos recently of people, like, just using a bottle opener to pry open the sides of the slab and breaking a PSA slab open, basically with, like, 0 damage. That stuff is scary. And ace slabs are chunky, dude. There's no way they're breaking. Chunky and clear. So if there's any cracks or anything on the clear, like, ace slab, you'd see it. LJK, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna, if you keep on posting whatever the fuck you're saying, I'm gonna ban you. Old tag slabs could easily be cracked by hand. Yeah, have they changed that or not? Because I might or might not be doing a tag grading video, and I might be testing if they have, if their slabs are still easy to crack. So we'll see. Love your videos, really chill, and love your mentality. Thank you very much, Kasuna. Finally caught a stream. Hell yeah, Dylan. Hi, Den, by the way. Sorry, I saw you said A, caught a stream, and forgot to reply. I got a fake PSA card, bought knowing it was fake. I thought it felt cheap because it was fake. Turns out it was very authentic. That's so funny. Tag slabs are better now? Okay, well, I'm glad to talk about that in my video. I'll test it out, you know, I'll try and break it. Wasn't there a video of a kid, a literal 11-year-old, breaking a tag slab? That shit's crazy. So I'm glad if they have improved it, because I think competitors in a grading sphere is good in general. And I think tags, like, ethos of, like, trying to get the most perfect grading system, the most transparent grading system, I think is cool. So, I think I mentioned Get Graded, like, negatively, or like I laughed or something at the thought of Get Graded in a video, and I feel really bad, because, like, you shouldn't laugh at other companies that are grading stuff. And I do think I want to do a video on Get Graded because they are a UK company and they have done, like, there's a bunch of Get Graded slabs out there. I see them at all the, like, card shows that I go to in the UK. Sponsored by Get Graded. No, I'm just talking about, not everyone that I talk about. I would let you know if I'm sponsored by someone. It is just Ungraded. But yeah, I think I'd like to do a video on them at some point. And I feel bad, so I apologize if there's any Get Graded people watching who, they might have even seen me previously not be nice to them, so. And I wasn't not nice, you know. Anyway, I'm digging myself a hole here, really. Slightly unrelated, do you have you opened any Riftbound? No, but I saw on someone's story on Instagram that they were learning how to play Riftbound, and that's the first I've ever heard of it, and then someone's mentioning it in chat, so. Can I get a birthday shout out? Madden Mobile. I feel like that's not your maiden name. That was not your birth given name. But shout out to you. Happy birthday, Madden Mobile 415. Right. Sorry, we got a bit distracted because we were saying hello to the dog. So yeah, we're gonna be buying some cards on this auction, and I think, like I said before, I have favorited some cards that I am probably going to make bids on. And you can see all of these. The auctions end in 2 hours, but some of the smaller cards that we have down here, like this one, ends in 1 hour and 22 minutes. And I wanted to look at this card in particular because it's not that great condition. Does it say? Yeah, lightly played. There is it will tell me at the side here if I move my head. It doesn't tell you on all of them. I think it only tells you Ungraded only make a note next to them, I guess, when it's like the bigger cards, not the ones that are going for like £3. But this card I have an affinity for, because if you've seen, yeah, that's rough at the top here. If you've seen my London card show videos, my two most recent, I bumped into or started talking to a kid called Henry, who is at Megapool on YouTube. And he recently, because of those videos, is this sponsored? This is a sponsored stream on Ungraded, yes. But the story I'm telling you now is not sponsored. I because of the video that I made shouting him out, London Card Show were like, dude, this is so sick. We should give him like free tickets for the next London Card Show. And that was the one that happened over the weekend. And he got free tickets and he went. And he said he was going around telling everyone that he was a famous YouTuber. And he said he had a great time. His dad messaged me, which is very cute. So shout out to Megapool, famous YouTuber going around in the London Card Show. If there's a hashtag ad anywhere around the title, just assume it's sponsored. Yeah, I don't think it's in the title, is it? I guess I should put it in the title as well, but I put it in the description. I don't know how to change that. But good point. I can put hashtag ad in the title as well. Maybe I did it? I can't remember. Did I do it? I did not. Hashtag ad. Why not? I don't think I need to put it in the title. But to stop people from asking, I can always put it in the title anyway. How do I go back into where I was? Okay, yeah, sick. Can you hook the stream up with some free cards? I can't, unfortunately. Maybe in the future we could do some cool things like that. But this is literally like the first time I'm doing a partnership at all on my YouTube channel. This is the first fucking sponsorship, so big ups to Ungraded for being the first, and for being totally like nice people. We had a call, they were sick. You can use my code LuckyJ if you're selling cards with Ungraded to get some money off, or no, to get some money back. Like you get an extra 5% of your card value back, which is sick. Yeah, he's sponsored. It's not a giveaway. That's true. I don't like giveaways, but I'm still like, I don't know. I'm still forming my opinion on giveaways because I like giving back to my viewers, but I also don't want people to just like tune in and watch because they want the free stuff. So it's tricky. You can do some ribbon shipping. Not anytime soon, unfortunately. Is Henry sponsored by Ungraded? I just read. I don't think so. Who were you netted for again? Stans. STANZ or Z if you are not from the UK. So yeah, I favorited this card. Sorry, we got distracted because Henry, aka Megapool, pulled this from one of the free packs that I gave him, but I think it was the Japanese version or the Korean version. I can't remember. So I wanted to buy this because I think it's sick, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was English. I can't remember. But this is not great condition, so maybe I won't. But it's good to check, you know? And I think I'm also going to... Let me just log into eBay and make sure that I'm not going to fucking leak anything if I do. Because I'm going to be checking last sold prices. What card is this? Oh, it is... Oh, it tells you on Ungraded. Great. Sword and Shield 229. This one. Okay, and then we go on last sold. Does Ungraded have better rates for sellers than eBay? I'm pretty sure, I am not the most accurate person to answer that question, as I have never sold through eBay, or, sorry, through Ungraded, and only occasionally sold through eBay. But I'm pretty sure, like, regardless of the extra percentage that you get back, like 110%, using code LuckyJ, I still think you get better rates, and you get more money than you would selling on eBay per card because of the inbuilt like software that Ungraded has. Like, people are willing to pay the premium price because you get such a clear view of the card using Ungraded's software. Like, if we swap back, being able to like rotate the card around. Sorry, it's lagging because my computer's lagging. Let me load all the things in. Being able to turn the card around and have a look at all the different angles, and then zoom in and see and have a look at how bad the damage might be or how good the condition of the card is. Like, there is just no other website that is doing anything close to this. And if there is, link at me, because I think this is the selling point of Ungraded. They've been doing this for years as well, which is crazy. It's like, how is like the world not talking about them? And the reason the world's not talking about them is because they're only in the UK for now. They are going to be releasing international shipping, and I think when they are, they might be sponsoring a main channel video. So subscribe to me if you want to know when they're going to be going international. If you're not from the UK, you can eventually submit cards and buy cards from Ungraded. It is coming in the future. I just bought this card this week. It's a really cool card. So I was having a look at last sold, and I am double checking that this is not. Oh, I clicked. Dude, I'm clicking on all of the wrong things. If I do this, there we go, and then I can do this. Does this work? Give me a second. Yeah, I'm troubleshooting. Give me a second. Is this Kirby music? Oh, sorry, you were looking at the Kirby. I see what you're saying. Okay, and then I can do this. Okay, sick. And I can also just scroll. That's very funny. All right, so this should, if I refresh, will this do the same thing? Okay, sick. Right. Okay, we're back. So if I have a look here at the Mewtwo's last sold, this is obviously mint condition, is £6.50, and in a 9, is this the same Mew? Yeah. In a 9, you can get it for 24 with Ace, which is kind of sick. Still sealed in its promo thing is £11, £5, £4. This one usually bids on eBay. You ignore them as prices because sometimes they just end the auction and it's not actually sold. Sometimes it's like faked listings. They're never really accurate. If they're like non-bids, then it's usually more accurate to the price. So somewhere between £5 and £10. So this is going cheap, but it's going cheap because of this. And you can see, I need to keep my cam in the bottom. I don't know why I moved it back up, just so you can see stuff on Ungraded. You can see here, currently this is going for £3.54 with the buyer's premium. Seller can set fixed price listings too. What do you mean? Oh, on Ungraded? I think so. Yeah. It's just not as popular. The whole like weekly auction thing on Ungraded, I think, is also like really cool. There is like a set time every single week that all of the auctions end. So on Sunday you can like be there for auction day. I think that's really cool. I'm not sponsored by Mewtwo V. I just think the card's cool. Okay. Prelusive. Damn, Ungraded should sponsor you. Yeah, they should. I just bought the Hydreigon SIR from White Flare, my favorite card in the SV era. It is really cool. I'm not a huge fan of Hydreigon, so it's not like if it was one of my favorite Pokemon and it looked that cool, then I think I'd agree. It would be one of my favorite from SV. But it's not. It's not like the coolest, you know? Can you explain the buyer's premium? How is it premium if you have to pay more? So this is... The buyer's premium is a thing that a bunch of auction websites use that I didn't know about, so I don't, like, blame... It's not, like, if you don't do auctions, you don't know this. But they add on an extra amount that, like, essentially this price, the £2.70, all of that goes to the person that's selling the card. So whoever's Mewtwo this is, they will get this amount. But then the extra amount goes to Ungraded, the website that is hosting this, that is, like, making sure that everything works, that has, like, the sick features, you know, that you can see the card in all the different angles and the grading and stuff. So you're as a buyer paying a premium because of the really cool website, and the premium doesn't fall on the seller, it falls on the buyer, and you can see the price here. So the actual price of the card is this, but you are paying an extra, like what? Maths. Less than £1. 80p. You're paying an extra 80p for the, like, to Ungraded, essentially. It's kind of like a tax, but it's not actually tax. Like, if this is your business, you still have to pay tax on top of this. But yeah. Does the premium scale the card value? It does, yeah. So I think it's like it's 5%. I'm just throwing a number out there. I can't remember. Peter Piper picked a great YouTube. I'm not gonna read it. Trico? I wish there was a Trico. Yeah, so hey, here is a life hack for any bidding, any like young budding sellers. List a bunch of Tricos on Ungraded, and I will buy all of them. So I don't think we'll be buying this Mewtwo. So let's... how the hell do I go back? I just press back. I'm going to unfavorite this Mewtwo. But all of these other cards, you see, this one, the auction ends in 1 hour and 18 minutes. I will be making a bid on this Darmanitan. He's one of my favorite Pokemon. This Zeraora is still really sick. So we're going to be having a look at, like, other... Oh, I realize I'm covering these guys up. Sorry. We're going to be having a look at price comparisons to these in a bit on eBay. So we can check, like, are we paying a good deal? Is the card condition good? You know, all that kind of stuff. Mesprit is really cool. But yeah, so you can search on the website. Like, I'm on the search bar at the top. I don't know. Is that in view of you guys? Can you see? Yeah, Trico. So let's see if there are any Tricos. 0 results. There are no Tricos available on Ungraded currently. So if you are a seller and wanting to sell cards, then first of all, you should use code LuckyJ because you get an extra 5% of the hammer price, 110% of the hammer price. But you should also sell a bunch of Tricos because then I'd buy them all. It's like a hack. It's doctors, 5 out of 10 doctors would hate you for this fact or something. That's something people say, right? The Zapdos price seems too high, in my opinion. So a lot of these cards, if you compare to, like, the regular, like, sellings on eBay, might be a little bit higher. And that is specifically because I'm sure if we clicked on this card, it would be, like, pristine. Like, it could be a Black Label 10, you know? Like a perfection. There is nothing wrong with it. But we'll go through them because we've got 1 hour and 46 minutes until these ones run out, whereas we only have 1 hour and 16 minutes for these. And I was going to care about this card, but we already saw the condition on it. We don't think that's very good. So I am going to do a bid, I think, on this Darmanitan for sure. Let's take a look at it. So you give it a little click, and then it loads the thing in, and then you can do a little spinny. Yeah, this one ends at 9 o'clock exactly. So we got a bit of time. Hi, Lucky J. Me and my wife love your videos. You can say hi to Suze. Hi, Suze, as we are having tea whilst watching this. That's sick. What are you eating? I hope you're having a good meal. Also, it doesn't normally take this long. It's loaded now. It doesn't normally take that long. Again, I think it's because I'm streaming and use my computer for stuff. So let's load in all the photos. This looks clean. Darmanitan and Darumaka are two of my favorite Pokemon ever. I don't like their other forms, like their Galarian form or their Psychic form. You know, the like more contained version. But I think this art is amazing with all the Darumakas in the background. This guy's so sick. One of my favorite Pokemon. I'm definitely going to put a bid in this. So let's copy and paste this into eBay. Okay, and the price currently seems to be... Why the hell is this £97? That's an error. Plus 12 cards? Okay. £5, £4, £7, £3, but it's bids. £8 for 2 different cards. Oh, but that's Japanese. 6. Okay, so it's going for a little bit more. Like this one's 9. It's going for a little bit more than I would necessarily expect it to at £7.50 because it's £9.30 with buyer's premium. Cheesy chicken pasta. I love that you read that. Love that, Bucko. Enjoy your cheesy chicken pasta. What's up? Love your videos. Thank you, Pogo. What do you think of the Twilight set? As in Twilight Masquerade? Yeah, it's good. I think I did a video ranking all the sets. It's not like top tier, but it's Twilight Masquerade is good. Get a Psyduck for Mum. I don't think there's any Psyducks on this weekly listing. I wish I could. I mean, I can check, right? Let's see. Rip. No Psyducks. The sellers, you got to get on it. Your Snorlax, your Psyducks, and your Tricos. You got to sell them. And use my code. Where's the Sandshrews at? What's up, Jamie? Let's see. We're not just... Oh, I'm hacking the system. I pressed the wrong button. We're not just going to sit here and do, like, search for your Pokemon and see if it's there, but there isn't any Sandshrews. So. You getting that Kingdra? It's beautiful. I think I might. But we'll get there. So I think I want to make a bid on this Darmanitan. Bearing in mind that it is already way more than you would buy it for last sold on eBay. But also bearing in mind that this is a clean card that almost assuredly would 10. And I think an ace 10 of this Darmanitan would go crazy hard. So I'm going to submit a bid. And it says £8 or more. Let's try 8. And it would cost me £9.90, so less than £10. That's a steal, in my opinion. Fuck. Okay, we may have been outbid instantly. We might have to... so this is where the auction part kicks in, where you have to, like, try and weasel out, like, where do I think this, that their top bid is, you know? Is it £8.50 or is it £9? This is like the opposite of Whatnot. This is why I like it so much, dude. It's like, take your time, do your research. Do you like the card? Do you think it looks cool? Here is the like end time. You know, there's no gimmicks. It's chill, but also exciting. How many cards did you win? Literally 0, because none of the auctions are finished yet. All of the auctions pretty much finish in about an hour, but it's kind of staggered. There goes the Whatnot sponsorship. I would never want to be sponsored by Whatnot. To be clear, anyone that is on Whatnot, if you like use Whatnot as a seller or as a buyer, no issues with you. I think it's completely fine. If you want to do that, go ahead. But personally, I would never take a Whatnot sponsorship and might only occasionally use Whatnot, personally. So yeah, it's not really like shade or anything, and anyone can do whatever they want. I'm not telling you guys how to live your lives, you know. I just don't. I wouldn't take a Whatnot sponsorship. So they reached out to me months ago and asked if I'd stream on their platform, and I didn't even ask how much, because I am an upstanding Pokemon creator. Well, the hate towards Whatnot, it's just too flashy and in your face. I'm going to do a video on it eventually. I've just been procrastinating the video, so I don't want to like get all my thoughts and opinions out before I do a video, because I'll save it for the video, you know? I'll admit to using Whatnot just to use the free £10 credit. Hey, Court, me too. I have done that. I used Randy's code. Rand cards now. God, it's crazy that Nintendo fucking struck him down, innit? It's crazy. So yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not like blaming any of you guys, but like as a comparison, like Books, the reason we're talking about this is because Books was like, damn, this website is the complete antithesis to Whatnot, and it really is. Like, this is just such a much more pleasant experience to me, and you get like such a great condition check of the card before you're buying it, and you can spend your time and do your research and make sure that you know exactly how much you're spending, and so you don't feel like you've been ripped off. Hey, you might feel like you've been ripped off when you're about to pay £10 for a card that sells for £7. Outbid? Who's paying £10 for this card? What the hell? Which card are you bidding at the moment? This is the only card I've taken a bid on, and someone's outbid to £10. And you can have a look at the bids here. Wait, why doesn't this work? Okay, yeah. So you can see the person that bid on it at £3.21, they set the ceiling of their bid at £10 when they bid on it here, because all of these are auto bets. So like if I was betting on a card and I win the bet, I can decide like how high I would like to bid up to. Someone obviously wants it more than you. Yeah, you're right. This is the issue, but also I think the fun of me doing this live is that people are just going to snipe any of the bids that I do, but I don't think that's the case in this instance, though. I don't think this person is sniping me because they'd already done it, right? It's audience versus sponsored streamer, yeah. You will at Collector's Showcase in a few weeks? I am! This is the first card show that I can, like, confirm 100% that I will be there, because hopefully I'm going to be getting on stage to pick up an award. But I mean, if I don't win, I am not upset at all, because it's like, to be nominated in my first year is sick, and the people that I'm nominated that I'm going up against are also really cool. I would definitely be big clapping anyone that wins, but it would also be sick to win. So I am definitely going to be there. We'll see. Showing what cards he's got listed, trying to boost sale prices. I have never listed a card on Ungraded, but now that you mention it, maybe I should. Maybe I should list some cards and boost the prices of them. Yeah, that sounds exactly like an ethical thing to do. All snipers do is raise more money for the sponsor. That's true. But also, like, I love Ungraded, so I'm happy with them, like, getting more money for whatever. But that doesn't help me out. I don't, you know? I don't care about Ungraded making more money from this. I care about people using the platform, but you don't need to, like, outbid cards to, like, stupid amounts, because that would be crazy. And this is maybe too rich for my blood. I'm sure in another life I will find a Darmanitan from Black Bolt in this good condition that doesn't cost me £10. I think it's too high. Any other card shows, chat? I'm not saying that I'm not going to them, but I have nothing planned or confirmed. So it would just be, the answer would just be, I don't know. The only one that is confirmed is Collector Showcase in like a couple weeks. Why is the Zeraora so expensive? Let's have a look. First, let's get copy paste. Stick this into last sold on eBay. Damn. Yeah, wait, why is the Zeraora so expensive? What the hell? I'd assume that maybe it like shot up in price. But this is like an £8 card. And don't get me wrong, this looks pristine, right? And it is such an amazing art. Sus site? This is not a sus site. I have done so much extensive looking into and research into this. To be clear, this price isn't made up by Ungraded. This is people, someone's paying this, right? This is people bidding this up. This person's auto, insane. Insane that they set their ceiling so high. Are you just going to the showcase as a customer, or are you doing something there on the day? I'm probably going to film some videos because it's like a regular card show as well. So yeah, I'm a customer, I guess. I've not got any like events or anything. If you're at the show, I'll see you. You come and say hello. Ask for a photo or whatever if you're going. Who's paying that? 08. That's all we know. Dude, this is crazy. This is insane. I favorited this like not like recently. I went through a couple of days ago and favorited a lot of cards. I went through every single card that's on this weekly auction and favorited all the ones that I was looking to bid on. Why is this 27 quid? That's crazy. Okay, well, we can successfully unfavorite this and unfavorite the Darmanitan because I am not going to be bidding on those. Let me refresh. Oh, I forgot there's a page 2. There's a page 2 of my favorites. Oh, wait, this ends in 4 minutes. Okay, so I want to complete Paldean Fates. Shit. So I've got to do this quick. Let's check the price. Oh no. Now this is stressful. Okay, this is like that we ignore bids. 2, 4, 5, 10? Oh, Hollow Bleed, 3 times Swirl. Okay. So they're like special boys. This is also a special boy. Okay, maybe it's like a this is not the right one. This is not the right one. This is not the right one. This is, but that's a bid. £2.50. What was this going for? £3.20. £4. And is it in good condition? Kind of. It's like a little bit of edge wear, but there's no like whitening. It's just like a little bit. It's a little bit of bumpy road. A couple of scratches maybe. Not long, bro. 3 minutes, I know. So yeah, I'm trying to complete Paldean Fates, and I realized for the Master Set, I also need to get the Trick or Trade Paldean Fates ones, because they've literally like got the Paldean Fates thing in the bottom left. And this is such a nice card. It is really cool. Okay, I'm gonna put a max bid. So you can put a max bid, remember, chat? And it doesn't, like, it won't make me... okay, I'm winning. See, I'm winning at £5. Never mind. I was going to say if, it takes up to your price. So, say, like, if the previous max bid was, like, £4.50, then I would be at £4.50. But clearly, it's at £5. And I think because we've bid so close to the end, it's going to extend the timer. Wait, we need some... wait, I'll open this in another tab. One minute 45, and I'm pretty sure that paying 3 times the price for a bulk card is crazy. This isn't a bulk card. So that's where you're wrong, first of all. But also, I do. I just want it. I'll be honest. the pressure of the timer nearly being out. I mean, I think I'm winning this one, right? But we'll see. The card looks good. Price is good, and you need the card. I need the card. But also, so this is £2.50, so I'm paying double the price. Definitely paying double. I will concede to paying double the price, not triple, because it's not this card. Don't get it confused for this card. But then here it is, £2.50. It's less than £2.50. But then this one, ultra rare swirl, £9. Wait, does this have an ultra rare swirl, chat? I don't think so. No swirl to be found. Imagine we find a swirl, though. Surely. Okay, well, you're watching me to learn what not to do. Is that your final bid? Yeah. Please filter eBay to UK only. Why? I have 3 of those Trick or Trade cards. Says 2024 version. Wait, is 2024 version bad? This is the 2024 version. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. There'll be like an extra time. No one outbid Big T. Don't worry. We're still winning with £5. But because I bid so close to the end, they add an extra amount of time onto it. It's £2 with free shipping on eBay. Yeah, but you don't know what the quality's like. I'm not saying that this is a good deal. I know as soon as I pressed the £5 button, I regretted it. This is me being silly. But it is a cool card. Could I get it for cheaper? Almost definitely. Could I get it for cheaper on Ungraded where I can see the quality of the card? Never. Never. Yeah, I'll phone a friend. Is anyone available? It's £11.82 with shipping. That's a good point. That is a very good point. There's no way they paid £11 for shipping there, did they? Yeah, I mean, maybe they didn't. It's just showing it shipping to me? But why would it care about where I'm from when it's a sold listing, right? According to your videos, you usually get scammed anyway, so nothing new in paying double for the price. Yeah, but I'd say it's a 50-50 on when I'm getting scammed, whether it's my fault or whether it's cringe. This one is definitely my fault. I'm holding my hands up, but I'm also not getting scammed, right? I'm getting the card that I wanted, that I inputted the price. I'm the fool. I took the 50-50. All right. Speaking of 50, we've got 50 seconds left. The Trick or Trade, yeah, there's a couple of Trick or Trade cards up available that hopefully we aren't going to spend £5 on. Why is he not using his Ask the Audience? Chat, what do you think? Quick, I'll use my final lifeline. Scamming yourself consciously, yeah. Chat, what do we think? No one's answering. Should I go for answer A or answer B? Buy it for £10! Okay. I instantly increased my bid, even though I'm winning. I mean it in jest, of course. I know, it's fine, don't worry. I'm... Oh, wait, pause. I think that means I won, because there ain't no one else bidding on this. It's sold! Let's go! We need celebration music now. And I guess then we would also need... okay. Yes. I'm going to prepare... but also I can't play that for too long. Because I'll get... wait, the stream will get copyrighted. Royalty free. Celebration background music. What's this like? This is the most royalty free music ever. Hell yeah, let's go. We did it, chat. And then let's cue this up for when we lose. All right, sick. Let's go back. Not this. Okay, we got too many tabs open. Right, we won this one. That's great. There's some others that are I'm losing out on soon. Now this Pikachu, I do also really like. I might be willing to spend a little bit more money on it. I think this one might be going for a bit more than Mimikyu, but we'll see. Okay, again, not this card, not this card. It's this card. Yo! Chat, this card goes for £155. That's crazy. £3.20. £5.40. But because it's got a swirl. People love swirls. Some more swirls with Hollow Bleed. The Hollow Bleed is kind of crazy. Where it goes into the card. We haven't got Hollow Bleed here, right? Yeah, no Hollow Bleed. Hollow Bleed means that like the hollow that's on this part of the card actually was printed incorrectly onto like all of the card, which you can kind of see here. You see the swirl there as well. If you buy multiple cards from the same auction, is postage price reduced? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, you don't pay. So I haven't paid any shipping currently. I haven't paid anything currently. You pay at the end of the auctions. And it's just like one shipping fee, I'm pretty sure. But I'll be able to check at the end of this stream. Okay, this is a bid. But then this one is £2. This one's £2. So already at £3.20, it's too expensive. Do I cook myself twice? And just fucking pay for it anyway? You should probably check when other things on your favorites end. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in order. So, are any of these ending in 5 minutes? Let's have a look. 23 minutes, 13 minutes. All right, we're okay. We're okay for a bit. I don't think I should buy this, chat. Do it for the Vine. It's already £4.14. You can see up here with Buyer's Premium. I just came on and you going for a trick-or-treat card? Yeah. Because I'm trying to complete my Paldean Fates set. I think I could just wait for this. I've already spent too much money on the Mimikyu. I don't want to also spend even more too much money. If you don't get that Pikachu, I have it in my bulk for trick-or-treat. Hell yeah. This is not too clean. Not clean? Question mark? Who says it's not clean? It looks clean to me. Just buy trick-or-treat packs. You are my favorite Chinese YouTuber. I'm sorry, Ali, I'm not Chinese. I'm sorry to upset you. Head you buy it, Tails, I send you £5 to bid. No, I'm not going to bid on this one. I think £3.20 is an alright price, but I wouldn't want to pay any higher. Left edge on the back? You mean this? Bro, it's not that bad. Right? I mean, it's not good at 10, but I'm not grading it. Like, who cares about that? You know? And is that noticeable on this side? Kind of. Because that would be the only time that I'd really care about it, is if it was visible on the front. I love the little pumpkin Pikachu as well. I think it's sick. Good for a binder? Yeah. It's bad for the price. See, I don't think it's that bad. I think, realistically, this could 10. Even with that whitening. It's just not like a black label, you know? Minor whitening edge. Yeah, like there's one instance of it, you know? It's bad if you're paying a premium. Well, great, because I'm not. I've not paid this premium. But someone has. C8. C8, unfortunately, chat is not happy with you. Chat doesn't like that you've paid this much money. This is played condition? Are you having a laugh? In what universe is this played condition? Do you think that this is whitening on the edge? That's just like the edge of the card. Right, am I crazy? In your dreams? I almost want to buy this and get it graded to prove you guys wrong. Like, I was saying it could 10, but it's not played condition. There's a huge, insane jump there. Do it for the content. 7-8 at best. Exactly. So it's not played condition. It's mint then. That's... I'm not going to die on the hill that I think it would get a 10. But saying played condition is fucking heavy played? You're rage baiting me, chat. You're rage baiting me. Well, we're not buying it. It's got 6 seconds until the auction ends anyway, so don't worry. Don't spend 4 quid. I'm not. Elisa, first of all, you need to learn where the caps lock button is, okay? Not every message has to be in all caps. You don't need to shout the whole time. We're a respectable chat room. We can have a normal conversation with each other. This has been extended. There must have been a recent... Someone bid! Is that one of you fuckers? Someone bid on it. It's got shiny dots all over it. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, all of this edgeware, this surface issues. Look at all these surface issues, these squares. It's in very rough condition, yeah. I can't believe someone bid on it. That's so funny. And it got auto done by C8, whoever they are. Someone sees the potential 10. It looks like my 3-year-old nephew has chewed on it. Your 3-year-old nephew clearly has no teeth then. And a very dry mouth. Never heard a streamer say edging so much. You should try different platforms then, Jamie. I'm sorry, I promise from now on it's only lowercase. You can still capitalize at the start of your sentences if you want to be grammatically correct, but thank you for not shouting. Don't let them win. Do it for the content. C8 is gaming, yeah. What's going on with the cards? I'm confused. So we're on Ungraded, who is sponsoring this stream. Shout out to Ungraded. They're the goats. They've got this cool website where you sell cards, and it like takes a scan, like multiple pictures of a card. So I'm moving this around with my mouse, so I can see all the different angles, and I can see how good quality this card is, and it's not a heavy played condition card. And then we're watching this because there's a bidding war going on for this Pikachu currently. Chat thinks that it's a crazy price, and I kind of agree, because you could buy it for like £2 on eBay. So with the buyer's premium, it's already £4.60. So I'm not bidding on it, but I want to see. Maybe someone else is going to bid on it in the next 30 seconds. And I feel like it was one of you fuckers that upped the bid on this. £2 with £12 delivery on this. You are correct, but that's only because it's from the US, right? Josh, how you doing? Spoke to you at Liverpool. I spoke to a couple of people, but everyone was amazing. So thank you for being a very kind person. Oh, is it over? No more bids? Sold! Well done. If it was you, chat, you got a PSA 10 Pikachu. Right, let's go back. Okay, we can unfavorite these. We won this Mimikyu. Maybe paid a little bit too much. But there's a couple more bids that we can check out. This, okay. The only reason that I was considering like bidding on this is because I think this common artwork of Eevee with Rayquaza in the background from Evolving Skies is just so fucking sick, right? But I have no idea how much this Eevee actually goes for. Okay, £3, £2, £2, £4, £2. A mixture isn't too bad of a price. $283. Let's go for $250. Let's see if we can get a cheeky bid in. We're winning. PSA 10 for sure. Should we check? Let's have a look at the condition. Let's load in all the pictures. So it's a reverse foil, obviously, because it's the Master Ball. So there's no holo on the actual card. And I know we're joking about the PSA 10 thing, but I reckon this could 10. Surface is looking good. Right, corners look great. What's the back saying? Oh, that's rough. See a little wiggly line going on there. Right side next to the picture, there's a mark. Is that a mark? It is. Oh, is that just like scuff? Like dirt? I feel like that's going to come off the card. I don't think that's actually damage on it. I could be wrong though. That looks like that flicks off. Someone's flicked a bogey on there. I've been outbid? No. Is that one of you fuckers? Am I being stream sniped? Because you outbid me by 1p. Dirt's so clean. Clearly heavily played. Yeah. Okay, someone else bid. But whoever outbid me by 1p has to be one of you fuckers. OB. Wait. OB was the same person. No, it was 08, wasn't it? Right? That was on the Paldean Fates. This bogey is crazy. I reckon this is a PSA 10 sans bogey. If we got rid of the bogey. It's not a PSA. I'm joking about the PSA 10 thing, by the way. We don't even... I'm not going to grade any of these cards, so it doesn't matter. But the edge is a little bit rough, right? But I think this is a good card. I'd pay a little bit extra than this. I think I could push it. Don't say leave it. White dot beside the Master Ball. Yeah, you guys, you're talking about this like I'm trying to. Oh, sorry. Are you saying it's not a PSA 10? It's not going to get a 10 if you grade it? Sure. It's become more of a meme, me saying that now, chat. I hope you realize that I wasn't saying that this would 10. But this is fine condition for like me buying it because I think the card's cool and putting it in a binder, right? This is a cool card. And I do think this is a little bogey. I reckon this flicks off. I don't think that's like actual damage to the card. PSA 6 at best. Sure. But I don't give a shit. Are you going to bid on it? I already did, and I was outbid, and I don't know. Buy it to show us? I might do. You have to get the Eevee? I don't have to do anything, Jamie. But I might bid. Enter a max bid of £3.50 or more. How did that other person outbid me by 1p? When I have to do a whole pound extra. Can I not do... Not 272, Jesus Christ. Can I not do this? Why? Why can they do it, but I can't? Or I guess they just bid higher. So their auto bid was the 0.1, maybe? I don't know. Alright, apparently I have to do £3.50 or more. And I don't think this is worth it, right? There was a couple. Hey, someone paid £3.50 plus fucking £30 delivery. That can't be real. I've got a minute left. Nope. I don't know whether to bid. What's your fave Pokemon, Trico or Snorlax? My favorite's Trico, but my mum's favorite is either Snorlax or Psyduck. Don't do it, bid, phone a friend. I am! I'm phoning you guys. I'm asking the audience. I think it's a good deal. It's quite a lot, to be fair. £3.50 is not quite a lot. You were telling me to buy it, Jamie. Don't FOMO into it. I'm FOMOing into it. Not with that delivery charge. What delivery charge? It's not actually... I'm not paying £30. I'm not doing that listing. I'm doing this. 18 seconds. You can get it in a binder at Wonku for a show. I've never seen this card at a show ever. Do it to 5 to match the Mimikyu. Okay. I'm leaving it. What would Palpatine say? +2. And it's gonna... I knew it was gonna extend. I'm leaving it. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is already... before I even look at it, I know this is gonna be too expensive. Right? Wait, what's this one? I know this isn't the right set, right? This is an old Trick or Trade, but that's cool as hell. That's sick. Okay, £4. £4. Okay, wait. Maybe the Gengar's got a bit of premium to it. What are the delivery charges like? I can't tell if this has become a meme where we're asking about delivery all the time. Or if you're genuinely asking. Go to UK listings. But I just don't understand how that affects... Like, why does that matter? There'll just be less searches. Obviously, they won't have this delivery, but that doesn't matter. The no bogey skip. I mean, I can put UK only. But like, it's just eliminated some of the orders, but still has... Like, there's just less... Look, this is where the orders actually end. Results matching fewer words. If I do UK only. And there's one for £5.50. Filter out cards with human liquids on it. Will do. Are you going to the Arndale for Phantasmal release? I don't think so. Don't go if you want to camp out with me, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. But if I can't come up with anything else, then I might end up doing that. If you're buying in the UK market, you should comp in UK market. Yeah, but also, like, there's just, for a lot of cards, there are just less prices in the UK market, and the differences aren't that much. Like, these aren't from as recently. Like, these are from like a couple of weeks ago. Sometimes prices can change. Like, this is from September now. August. Like, there's only one that's recently sold, and it's bids. So if I want to get like an actual idea of what the price is, then if I make it like everywhere, then I have more recent sales that aren't like 2nd of November. This was today, and someone paid £3 for it. Are we buying Trick and Trade in season? I guess so, but that wasn't the... It was just because they were listed on Ungraded. You voted for me? Hell yeah. Yeah, the voting's closed now. for Content Creator of the Year at the UK and Ireland Card Awards. Selling raw lobsters. What are you smoking, Halbreezy? I have 2 of these in bulk as well. If you don't win, you guys don't need to give me your cards. I'm more than happy paying for cards on websites. I might make a bid here, but I don't know. Buy everything and put it on Ungraded's tab. That's not really how it works. Why is everyone buying raw lobsters? You can overpay me for a copy. I might bid. I might. Could be a good vid, massive trick and trade opening. I'm a bit late. I don't know if you know, but it's the 2nd of November. I've got to wait a year if I'm going to do a massive trick or trade opening. Yo, Ungraded's here, dropping in for a bit if there are any questions for us. There have been some questions, Mr. Ungraded, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. But shout out to the goats for the sponsored stream. £4.20, let's go. It's basically £4.20. It's John, by the way. Shout out, John. I know there's 2 people behind Ungraded, so I didn't know who it was. So it's just Mr. Ungraded. I've got to be formal. John Ungraded. Buy up all the trick and trade, trick and treats cards and corner the market. Next year you can make a killing selling them. That's exactly the ethos on my channel, you know? Buy them all out and resell. You can still call me Mr. Ungraded. Yo! Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. Make that bid. Now that's Norwegian money, isn't it? So I don't think... Like, I don't know what the conversion is, but that's probably the amount that I would be spending to bid on this. Is that... Am I close, Clueless? Is that why you did it? Because then I have to. It's £3.30? That's perfect then. I have to. I have to do £3.40 or more. So let's do £3.40 then. Are we winning? Are we winning, son? We're winning, son! Yes, thank you, Clueless Rider. It's £3.03. 3.3 pence? Wait. That's so funny if true. Hold. 59 knock. No, it's £4 and 4 pence. £4 40 pence. Wait. I realize you guys can't see. Look. Liars. It's not 3.3p. We charge... I'm reading out what Ungraded responded. I think about delivery. Sorry, we need to keep an eye on the auction. Fuck, where's the screen? We charge £1.99 for orders up to £20 in value, or £2.99 for orders up to £150, and £4.99 for orders over £150. Yeah, because the like packaging scales and for insurance purposes, I'm assuming. You can also store cards over several weeks for free to consolidate shipping. That's sick. I didn't know that. I should have probably done that. I've spent a lot of money. Oh, actually, I can maybe show you guys whilst we're waiting for this. Oh, I've been outbid! When did that happen? No, what the hell? I got stream sniped. Well, I have to go legally up to £4.40 because of the donation. But technically, I'm already past £4.40 here, right? Because with Buyer's Premium, it's £4.60. I'll stick a quid on it. I bet it's Clueless Rider that's outbidding me to make me pay the full £4.40 that they gave me. Go all in £100. Yeah, they don't ship internationally. I've been shouting you out, Mr. Ungraded, Mr. John Ungraded, saying that it's coming very soon. The international shipping, it will be here soon, but currently it is not, but it is in the works. My daughter pulled this Gengar on Friday night trick-or-treating. That's so sick. I'm jealous. Can I send can I send her £4.40 or 59 knock? You would have spent £2 on it, so go crazy. It's bidding an extra £2 on a Pokemon card on a Sunday night. I'm going crazy right now. What, UK only? Ungraded is currently UK only, but they are this website that we're on that has the really cool like features of the not 3D scan. It's just like a bunch of pictures, so you can move it around like it's 3D and have a look at the condition, all of this stuff. Like you can see, it's not the best condition, but it is near mint, I would say. Like this is the only major issue. And if you're getting it just to complete a set in a binder, this is the perfect card. Maybe even too good condition, in my opinion. All right, I'm winning still, but there's an extra 2 minutes. Because there was a bid so close to the end, they do an extension just in case the person whose bid that I beat wants to rebid. She said she would swap it with you if she sees you at the showcase. That's very cute, but I would be more likely to give out free cards than take cards from children. That's maybe not the thing I would like to do. But I mean, a trade is fine, right? But also, I'm winning it, so I might not need it. But shout out to G-Love and G-Love's daughter. I think the same sniper from before is the one who bid on this as well. OB. Wait, so does that mean I'm B7? I think I'm... Wait, no, I'm not B7, but I'm winning. But I didn't bid here. I was winning for a bit. Maybe, was I? I can't remember. What is the most you have ever paid for a card, and what was it? That's a good question. I have no idea. Because I bought cards... I bought cards before in collection videos that were expensive. But I was buying, like, the whole collection. Just an individual card. Probably one of the cards I bought off Ungraded. Like, the Espeon that I got was really sick. I'm trying to think. It would only be like a couple £100, though. I've never, like, gone... I don't think I've ever spent more than £300 on a card. Which is a lot of money, but... Have I been outbid? Man, fuck this Gengar. What the hell? Alright, well, let's unfavorite these two. So far, we've won one card, and it was a £5 Mimikyu. And I don't want this Mewtwo. Why does it keep on showing up? Only a few £100. Yeah, but like, someone was asking my most expensive card purchase. I'm not saying only £100, like, oh, that's nothing to me. But like, most expensive in this market, I think like most PokeTubers that are like just starting up would probably have spent more than that on a singular card. I have no idea if I'm going to any card shows. Well, on the 16th, as in this month, definitely not. I'm only going to Collector's Showcase this month. You've literally reminded me I have 10 cards in storage on here. That's actually so sick. You're going to have to buy one in this auction and then ship them all out. There's another Gengar ending in 7 minutes. Is there? Did I miss it? That's so funny. Well, I'm not going to go check the other Gengar, chat. we're moving on from the Gengars. I loved and I lost. All right, and sometimes you have to accept that you have lost. Now my family have to starve for the rest of the month. Okay, clueless. Your £4.40 can go towards this really cool Mesprit, which, like, I'm pretty sure is going for quite cheap currently. Am I crazy? See, this is the worst part about this now, because you guys are just gonna fucking bid on it. Like, this one is actually a steal. All the other ones we were doing were cringe. Oh, is it not a steal? It's just a good price. Damn. This is bids, so we don't care about bids. But £8? This was like a £15 card. Recently. This is such a nice card. What the hell happened to it? I'm currently winning that card. What, this one? This Mesprit? Ali, there is another Gengar. We known this. I have just said that. Are you behind on stream? Catch up. I think I'll be at Collector's Showcase. Hell yeah, I'll see you there. I'm dumb. You're fine. Don't worry. We've moved on. We've loved and lost on the Gengar. Mr. Ungraded, you have a referral link for Lucky? Yes. It is Lucky J, but it is for sellers, I'm pretty sure. So, if you are like gonna sell cards on the platform, currently they have, for your first submission, you get 105% of the hammer price, which is this number. But with Lucky J, you get 110% on your first submission of the hammer price. I tried to get in touch about giving you some Mega Dream when it comes out. What the hell's Mega Dream? Is that like the next set? I haven't seen anything to do with that. Because there's Phantasmal Flames. Is the next set going to be called Mega Dream? Is the Dragonite set? I'm behind on the times. I haven't seen anything like to do with that. Is that confirmed? Is the store named Ungraded? It's not like a store, but yes, this website is called Ungraded, who are very kindly sponsoring the stream. Will you try GameStop Power Packs? I can't, because GameStop doesn't exist in the UK. And I think it was only available to like certain users for a bit. But I might try and get like a US friend to do it for me, and I'll pay them. But unsure yet. People found new set names, trademarks by Pokemon. Yeah, but sometimes they trademark stuff and it's not real, and they do like placeholder names and stuff like that. So I don't know. But the Mega Dragonite SIR has been leaked. I saw that, but that looked fake as hell and also looked bad. So I hope it's not real, because I like Mega Dragonite, but I thought the Mega Dragonite card didn't look like a real card. But maybe it was real. I just hope it wasn't. Mega Dream Japanese releases on 28th of November, apparently. They're just churning out sets. It's crazy. Okay, so we've got quite a few cool cards coming up to the end of auction. We have this Mesprit and this Victini, and then look at some of this heat that I have favorited, right? We've got the birthday Pikachu. We've got this Kingdra, which might be a little expensive, but this promo's gone crazy recently, so... sorry, I realized that I was covering up. Victini, Pikachu, Kingdra might be a bit pricey. Same with this Zapdos. We'll go through I can't speak. We'll go through an in-depth look at all of these when it gets closer to their auction time. This Japanese Neo Genesis Lugia dude. This guy. Wait, how do I point at him? This guy. He's sick. And it is lightly played, but I think 46 quid is actually still pretty good. So we'll have to see. Flareon's such a cool Pokemon, and this... Excuse me, I got hiccups. This Flareon, like the artwork, the holo, is so sick. again, lightly played, but this is like both of these very old OG cards, you know. This Glaceon's so sick from Evolving Skies, the alt art. A reverse, like back when reverses were kind of fucking sick, I don't know. Skyridge has just like a different feel about the reverse holos. Gardevoir is really cool, but this price is crazy, so this must be like a pristine card. Because I don't think the Gardevoir is like 115 quid, right? That's crazy. Good price on this Blastoise from my knowledge. If it is near mint, because it's really hard to get these promos like minty. Same with this Lugia GX. It's really good. And then, of course, the big boy, the Gold Star, which, as we've discussed, is lightly played. But that really does not matter for Gold Stars in general, because they are just so cool. And specifically this Jolteon is amazing. Like, the electricity along with the holo foil is so good. I almost bid on it. Which one? That Alakazam looks like me in the morning before a flight. Bro, yeah, I feel it. I've been there too, Alakazam. Honestly, I've been there. Oh, but look at the holo foil, dude. The way it shines. It's actually so sick. How's the Fluffer doing? Should we get a dog check? We've got a bit of time on this Mesprit before our next auction ends. Let's do a dog check. Is she doing all right? She's behind me. You can see that. Look, she's wagging her tail because she knows I'm talking about it. Jade! There she is. All right, I'm going to go say hello to the dog check. Dog check. Can you guys still hear me? I don't know how good the mic is. The goodest girl. Could you hear me? I stopped talking because no one said yes, so I assumed you couldn't hear me. We need to get him to check the Gengar is eating me alive. I hate YouTube for putting ads on live streams. Yeah, I don't really know how it works. I have YouTube Premium because I use YouTube like so much, and also it's part of my job. It feels warranted. So I haven't seen ads on YouTube for like years. Can hear you just fine. Oh, that's cool. I said yes. Sorry, Pink Dash. That's my bad. You were the only person that said yes, and someone said can hear a bit. My bad. I missed the messages. I'm cringe. Doggo is the true star. Couldn't be without YouTube Premium? Yeah, so I'm sorry if there are ads. I don't really know what the user experience on YouTube is like for ads. I know what it's like on Twitch, but yeah, so sorry if it's cringing. Right. Your dog, is your dog a gold star? I'd give my dog a gold star, as in like, because she's a good girl. But I don't think she's literally a Pokemon card. What's the weirdest card you own? I have no idea. I really want, speaking of a weird card, there's like that derpy Pikachu that's really sick of him like on holiday or something. That looks sick, and I'd love to get that eventually one day, but it's such an expensive card. How long have you been collecting Pokemon cards, and what's your oldest hit? Oldest hit would be like from when I was a kid. Like I don't know if I pulled it, but I had like 3 Charizards, like base set Charizards, holos, because it was like my favorite card when I was a kid. But then I lost that whole collection, got given away or whatever, sold, probably sent to a charity shop. Recently I've got back into collecting about a year ago. My most recent video is all about my whole entire collection, what I've got currently. So you should check that out. She's a 10 mint. She is. She's very cute. What happened at Smith's? I don't know. What did happen at Smith's? I didn't mention Smith's. How many cards have you won so far today? 1, and we overpaid for Paldean Fates, Trick or Trade, Mimikyu. And honestly, I think we're about to overpay for this Mesprit if it's in mint condition. So chat, can you help me out? I am going to be checking the condition because Ungraded, like the website tools that they have, basically means like this is the equivalent to like looking at a card in person, but I'm bad at noticing things even with the tools that are provided. I would love to get a 10 of this Mesprit card in Ace to go with my 10 Latios and 10 Latias from Surging Sparks. Can we see your 1 cards? Is there a way to see them? Yeah. I mean, I can just show you. But I will show you guys at the end of the stream, like all the cards that I've won. But there's just 1 card from this stream. So 8.5 at best. Bro won the Gengar. Bro forgot about the Gengar. I didn't win the Gengar. I got outbid. What are we talking about? He thinks we're trolling about the Gengar? I don't know what you're talking about. Looks a little bottom heavy. Hey, let's test it. Because I don't think so. Like, maybe a little, but it's definitely within 55-45. And with Ace, it's 60-40. So I think definitely within that, right? Literally exactly 55-45. That's funny. Good spot, though. Who was that in chat? Puck Rocker. Shout out to Puck Rocker. Please go back and check for the mental health of the chat. All right, but I don't want to leak anything, so give me a second. This feels insane. I got outbid and I left. Ah! They're right! What? Why did I think I got outbid? I won! Okay, sick. We won the Gengar. Cringe alert from me? Because, yeah. I'll admit, that was killing me. That's so funny. Hey, thank you for not letting it go, chat. Someone else bid, but they didn't outbid me. It makes sense now. That's so funny. Alright. Sick. Well, we won 2 cards now. Gengar, Death Thick on the bottom. Puck Rocket, if I'm not, like... So for this card, it makes perfect sense, bringing up, like, centering and stuff. But I'm not all of these cards I'm looking to grade. Most of them are just, like, going in a binder. So that Gengar in particular is definitely just going in a binder. I don't care too much about the centering on it. But I appreciate you. I'm not trying to be cringe or mean. Sometimes I am by accident. All right, so this is a good centering. Winding in the top left and bottom right on the back of the card. Winding top left, really? Bottom right, I can see there's a little Nick on the corner. You see a little Nick. Say hello to Nick. Tiniest of things there. I don't think there's, like... I guess there's a tiny bit. This doesn't really feel like whitening at the top, right? That's just the way the card exists. This is definitely damage. Was joking on the Gengar? Okay, sorry. It's hard to get tone from YouTube chat. Oh, there is. You can see in this light. I think that might just be the bend of the corner, though. Right? That's catching the light. Hi, Dr. Nick. A Lucky J vendor POV would be insane. Imagine the handshakes. Don't say imagine the handshakes. Fuck you. I'm good at handshakes now, okay? There was just that one time with Pokemonster. Definitely a 1 out of 10 hard played. Bro doesn't even know what the terminology is. Hard played. Trying to fit in here in a Pokemon chat, Jamie. Good spot, Jamie. An ace 10 handshake. It's very funny. Right, so I think this is a good card. I would be happy paying at least £15 for this card. But it feels like now I'm competing against you guys. You guys have to be nice, okay? I really want this card, and I think it's good condition. And I wanna submit a bid now just because I like this card, okay? And I'm submitting a max bid of £15, and you guys just have to be nice, okay? Hard played is very funny. Yeah. So please, chat, be nice and let me win this one. Pretty please. If someone else bids against me, it's completely fine. Like if a regular person bids, but if it's any of you guys in chat, this is the one where you can't bid against me. Okay? Can't wait till someone bids £12 and he thinks he's outbid. All right. Calm it down in the chat. Okay? A whole £10 is like, this guy rich? I'm so rich, dude. By the way, we're at like, how long have I been live for? 2 hours? Wow. I was going to say we're at a midpoint of the stream, but we're not. We're getting close to maybe the end of the stream. We're like 40 minutes away from all of these auctions being done. Can we just look, by the way, the next 40 minutes are going to be so busy because like this auction ends in 18 minutes. Same with this Victini, which we're going to take a look at. And then 10 minutes afterwards is this one. And then 10 minutes afterwards is every single other card. We've got to go fast. We've got to go fast. Okay. This Victini. Now, I previously won a Victini from Ungraded. Do I have it over here? Let me see if I can find it. What's the budget? Unfortunately, the budget there isn't a budget for me. I just buy cards that I like because I think they're cool and then look at my bank account afterwards and cry. I have these 3 cards. I don't know why I'm wasting more time. This isn't even the Victini. I thought it would be. I have these 3 cards that were from Ungraded. They're really sick. Base set Charizard. Oh, wrong one. I forgot it's in the camera. Base set Charizard. And oh, this is good lore. So if you see my Ungraded video, this was listed. This Houndoom, and I was sad that someone else paid more for it. And I missed out on it. But then the person that paid more for it, they didn't buy it. Like the payment never went through. So this got relisted the week after my video came out, and I won it. So I actually got it. The double holo, the like misprint error double holo Houndoom, and it's so sick. Looks a bit hard played. Yeah, true. So I'm too scared to like do anything with it. I think I want to get it graded with Ace because it'd just be so sick. but I haven't done anything with it currently. And we've also got the Charizard V-Star, which is really cool, which I think is a bit off-center, but otherwise the condition of it is, like, amazing. So, really cool cards. And this is just, like, every weekly auction, I check out Ungraded to make sure they've got cool cards. And if they do, I'll try and buy some of them. And like I said before in the chat, there isn't really a budget because I just... I'm not good with my money, and I'll buy stuff. So we're going to be buying some cool cards because there's a lot of cool cards on the website this week. And we might even take a look at the cards on next auctions, like, listings, because they're crazy too. All right, be back in a bit. I don't know why I said be back in a bit, like I'm going on hold. I was just walking to the corner of my room. Sorry. Okay. Try and be normal human challenge. Lucky J edition. Impossible. Initiate rug pull. Anyone selling a used rug? What are we talking about? Why are we rug pulling? The Houndoom's an all-timer for me. Masterpiece. Completely agree. That's why I was so sad when it was, like, just out of my range of where I felt comfortable paying for it, and then the person didn't buy it, so then it got relisted, and I got it for a good price. So, someone mentioned it above me. I don't know. I don't get the context. Oh, I thought the stream was sponsored, so technically that budget. True, but like I'm not viewing it like that because like it's not like free Pokemon card money. Because if I took every sponsorship that I will hopefully get in the future and use that money to just fuel back into my Pokemon addiction, then I'll never be able to like profit ever from this venture. And I would like to make some money, you know, to buy some rugs. Apparently, yeah. You'll be broke but rich in Pokemon cards. That's me now. I've already done that. I'd like to be rich in Pokemon cards and and not be broke. Future money to hard play the TCG. Yeah. Right, sorry. We got distracted. We have 13 minutes, and this Victini looks really good, and it is actually quite hard to get this Victini in this good condition because it is a promo card. I think the print quality of Scarlet and Violet hasn't been too bad compared to, like, Sword and Shield. Is that a print line, or is that just the card? That's just the card, right? That's not a print line. That's just like a ruffle, like a part of the texture, right? He wants his cake and to eat it too, yeah. Can you buy from the US? So currently Ungraded, which is the website we're on, doesn't have international shipping for buyers or sellers, but it will in the future. They're working on it. Very, very close. Looks like a dent? I don't think so. Right? Surely not. It's like it's like the print lines, but it's not a print line. I think. About 2 weeks, we hope for international shipping. Hell yeah. That's from Mr. John Ungraded. Doesn't look like a print line. No, but what is it? That's what I can't figure out. Like it's not a dent, I don't think, but it's definitely something. It's definitely something. All right, so let's comp the price. Okay, a 9 went only for 20 quid. I thought this Victini promo was... People were fucking going crazy over this. Were they not? Maybe the price is finally settled on it. There's a lot of CGC submissions. Bids. All these are bids, dude. I guess I could tick not bids. But we got £10 here. £10, £15. This is the kind of price that I was expecting to see. £15 to £10. Prices leveled out recently. Good. It should be cheaper. but it means that this is less of a bargain. Oh, this has already gone up. I swear this was £11 when I started talking. It was. Someone bid to 16? All right, well, this is no longer worth it, in my opinion. I will not be purchasing this Victini. Hey, but we're still winning the Mesprit. Let's keep quiet about it, though. Okay. Let's move on to the next card. Let's try and speed through some of these because we've got a lot of cards to go through that I really like. Now, this card in particular, I would love to get, and you're going to maybe hate me for this, I'd love to get it and write, like, my friend's name where it says blanks Pikachu and give it to them for a birthday present. Because I think that's how it's intended, right? That would be sick. Definitely hard played. But I don't think I'd do it to this card because it looks like it's in really good condition. We should check the centering on the back, though, because this might be a grading play, because it is really nice. And this looked kind of off. It might just be on the mark of 45, 55. I think it's exactly 45, 55. And the top and the bottom looks fine, I think. But let me check. I don't know why. Maybe you guys can relate to this. I find it harder to tell if top to bottom centering is good compared to left to right. Is it mad off-centered just for thick borders? Oh, it might be off-centered on the front. I mean, it's going to be the same pretty much, right? I think it's just a thick boy. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, no, this is okay. Right? Yeah, it's basically the same. Top bottom is usually easier for you to spot. That's weird. Tried to sign up with Ungraded, but couldn't, and they told me to email them. Guess I'll just have to move to the UK. Well, they're doing international shipping in a couple of weeks, so don't worry if you're not in the UK. Don't worry. Left to right is so obvious. Pink dash gets me, you know? Just turn it sideways. You know what? I never considered it. That's so funny. Okay, I don't think we're going to bid on this card. The reason that I had it up here was because I liked the idea of writing my friend's name in it and giving it to them for their birthday. But it's too good of a condition of a card for me to consider writing on it. So I will not. But I'll buy a used one maybe in the future and do that because it'd be cool. I still want to move to the UK, Ontario to Ontario. What? Is there an Ontario in the UK? Ontario? How'd you say it? Don't move back to the UK. Yeah, don't move to the UK. Okay, we're getting on to some juicy cards now. And before we check the condition, I want to check the price. Because this Kingdra, I know, was going for stupid prices. Maybe it's settled now. It hasn't settled. £45, £40 on bids. £52, £40, £35. See, so this is going for under market price currently. But I also don't think it's like... I don't think it should be this price. It's a promo card. But like a recent promo card. Right heavy. Yeah, I see that. Left heavy on the back. And then it says, we've got a little note from Mr. Ungraded. He says, corner whitening or chipping, minor. You can see here, and they're here. Wait, where's my tools? Give me the tools. Down here, there's a little chippy, another little chippy. And I think that's just from it being a promo card and being in its container, right? But other than that, it's clean. So I think it's near mint rather than mint. It's not a minty fresh card, but it's near. I love that card more each time I see it. It's such a nice card, dude. I picked it up like at not the most recent London card show, but the last one that I went to for like 20 quid, I think. And that felt like a good price for it. Obviously, now it's a very good price for it. But, like, there are some cards that I don't know. Also, does this look like the same moon that's in the Ace label of Mega Absol? Am I crazy? I don't want to leak anything. Let me give you a comparison. I'm fucking hacking the mainframe. I press the wrong button. This. Why is it opening Facebook? Fuck. Just show me the thing. But not on Facebook. Why is it so hard? Okay, well, you take my word for it. Because it's the only one that's showing up and it's bad quality. You can kind of see it if I do this. No. There we go. That's all I was trying to do. The moon looks similar. It's not even close to being the same. Okay, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Can you pick up the Ancient Mew and send it to me? Is there an Ancient Mew up for auction? Oh, that's cool. I don't know why I didn't favorite it then. Don't leak anything? I've probably leaked so much stuff. I'm a big leaker. That sounds weird. Looks like Celebi in the moon. I don't see it. But if you do, good for you. So this is an alright price. I think it's an alright price because of the corner issues. But I do love this card. I don't really care if it's not like the most peak condition. I'll pick it up for like 35 quid. What did that be? 42? I mean, let's do 32 and see if I win it. I'm winning it. I'm winning it. We'll look back on this. See if I still end up winning it. All right, 4 minutes left on the Mesprit, and we're still winning. Oh, I got outbid instantly on the Kingdra. Okay. Well, never mind. Now, the Zapdos EX. Someone mentioned before that this seemed like it was a bit expensive. And I don't think it's too expensive. And I would hazard a guess that it is like more than previous solds because it is good condition. So bids we kind of in general tend to ignore. You see a lot of these are bids even though they're 70. We should ignore them. The buy it now 63. That seems like a solid price. Buy it now 73, buy it now 63. So I think that's a good price for the Zapdos. 72. Again, we ignore bids. 77. Oh, this is a PSA 9. Which actually makes sense. If the raw value is close to the same price as PSA 9, that tracks in our current market. It's the best card in 151. That might be a controversial take, but I agree. It is so cool. I love this card. And I recently picked it up in my most recent London Card Show. Was it my trade video? I can't remember. Or I just bought it. I can't remember which one. Ignoring delivery again. Yeah, but I'm going to have to pay delivery on this. I know my delivery is less because I'm buying lots of different cards. But we should just look at the value. I don't care about whether there's like a £2 delivery on it or whatever, you know? Delivery is for fools, exactly. This is like the price, you know? Because I'm also paying a buyer's premium on top of it. Which is more than the delivery. Lucky J 5 for 5% off. Is it not just Lucky J? Let me double check. Yeah, it's just Lucky J. Don't add the 5 in there. It's Lucky J, and you get 110% of the hammer price. Is the actual thing, which is an extra 5%. And it's for sellers, not for buyers. So this is an alright price. 21 minutes left. I'm just going to bid on cards that I like. and see what the hell happens, you know? We didn't even check the condition. I should have checked the condition. Chat, are we seeing anything? It looks great. I didn't use any of Ungraded's tools to actually check. There's like maybe some corner issues. There's one nick in this corner. A tiny nick in this corner. There's something up there. Is that something? I don't think so. And then checking the service on cards like this is so time-consuming and tricky. That's just on the card. I think this is a good boy. I think this card is great. Hard no, PSA 7, yeah. Should make account for how many times you forgot to check the condition. Okay, Simply. I'm not. I checked the condition, and it's good. So it works out all right. Call this guy a laptop because he's a Surface Pro. Literally, if I had mods, you would be insta banned. Spot on wing, I think. Oh, good eyes, good eyes. Oh, what the hell? I'm checking out the weather. That is definitely something. We can zoom in even more, I think, right? That's definitely something. Good spot. You know what? Good spot on the spot on the wing. So okay, maybe you know, maybe this is hard played. That might be in the art. I don't think that's in the art. I'm 99% sure that's not in the art. But I'm fine paying that price. I wouldn't pay any more, so if I get outbid from this, then it's goodbye Zapdos. No! 2 minutes left? It's extended? 2 minutes left and I got outbid? Chat, come on. Chat. Please. No! Oh, wait, no, I'm still winning. I'm still winning. I'm still winning. This is too much. I'm already spending £20 on it. And it's like a £10 to £15 card. But it's in such good condition. Ah! Nearly a Gengar 2.0. All right. 2 minutes left and I'm still winning. Who's bidding against me? CF. There's a lot of bad words that I could use for CF. But I will just say that you're a not very nice person. What is this sound effect? It's not. It's music. Who wants to be a millionaire? I'm bidding, Monkey. You will get banned. Lucky J versus paying market price for a card. This is different. This is such a cool card, and I'm not paying too much more. And take shipping into account. It's a good price, and take into the condition into account. This is a 10 card. We didn't notice anything wrong with it. And this in an ace label with my other 10s, it would be perfect. Waiting for the 1p over. I don't think you can. When it's this high of a... When it's like into the double digits. The excuses? They're not excuses. It's maybe coping a little bit, but... Shill bidding has gone crazy? I don't... Who's the shill? Am I the shill? Someone pay £1 for the meme. Please don't pay £1 for the meme. Come on, please. Please, man. Also, we need, after this, we need to check out the Gold Star and see how that's doing. Is it still at 500 quid? Because I might put a bid on that. Yeah, these are all my cards that I'm bidding on. Not including shipping. Yeah, there's a gold star up on the website. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Please don't be holding on to the last minute. That's it. Surely that's mine. We did it, chat. We did it. £18, which is technically £20, which is maybe a little bit more expensive, but we actually won, and it's good condition. We checked it out. It's such a sick card. This is a meme music, I realized, but now it feels like it's wholesome and real, so I'm gonna stop. But that's sick. I'm actually really happy about this purchase. Okay. We've won cards, chat. We actually won a card that I really like and care about, which is sick. £20 bargain. It's not a bargain, but it's also, I'm happy paying that price. I'm not as happy that I paid £5 for that trick or trade before at the start of the stream, but this one I'm very happy with. I will tell my grandchildren about this day. Hell yeah. 15 minutes on the gold star? That means 50 minutes on everything. Okay, and it's still 500 quid. Holy. Okay, right. Let's do a quick check on this. Because this is the big boy that we should really be looking at. See? Light play. 565 raw. This is not real. This is like a different card, right? What's the World Championships 2007 version? Is that signed? I know it's real, but you know what I mean. But it's not like the actual right card. This is bids. We don't care about bids. Heavy play. See, this is hard play according to Jamie, and it's also bids. 822. Ungraded. We're on the wrong website, but all right. Let's have a look at this card. See, this is what we're comparing it to, right? Like, can you imagine paying £822 for a Pokemon card, and this is the quality of photo you have to look at to see if you want to buy it? And someone bought it versus this, where you can fucking turn it around 360 degrees, fucking zoom in, check the centering. Like, it's insane that people aren't shouting from the rooftops about Ungraded. So that's why I'm doing it. Because it's sick. And yes, there is lots of widening on this, but we've established that doesn't matter so much for these kind of cards, right? £95 buyer fees? Yeah, because it's a percentage. So I think it's I don't know. I don't know how the scaling works. Mr. Ungraded Man might be able to help us out if he's still in chat. But it's a percentage of the hammer price. 20% isn't crazy when you consider the like premium of everything included. You know, like the website. I've just seen how off-center this is. I think did we check before? But it's very heavy on the left, right? Sorry, I got distracted by just how off-center this is. I don't know if we checked this before. I can't remember. But, like, 6337 is crazy. But yeah, if you don't like the 20%, then you don't have to purchase from Ungraded. But I think if you're comparing it to like the fees that you have to pay on eBay, which is I think like a 5% like buyer's protection fee for no benefits whatsoever, like the benefits that you get from this, from like the website and being able to be 100% sure on the condition of the card. And you're literally paying for this premium, which is the use of the website. I think it's worth it in my eyes. That's it, yeah. 20% up to the first 250, 17.5% from... You can read it. I need something like this, but for graded cards. Well, that's the point of this, is that you then can grade these cards, right? Something like this for graded cards wouldn't make sense, because that's the whole point of grading, is supposed to be that you don't need to check the condition, right? And top to bottom, yeah, it's 50-50. Okay. Because, like, I could put a bid on this, but I don't really have that kind of money. But it would be so sick. I also want to see this number go up, and I think it's going to go up. Why Bentler, Zapdos, and Kingdra if you already have them? Because I love the cards. I'd love to have lots of cool cards that I like. Like, ever since I was a kid, I've always liked, if there's a card that I think is really cool, having multiple of that card is, like, sick. £500 for one card is wild, but when we're comparing it to, like, someone paying, like, considerably more on eBay, which is, like, definitely, like, this is insane to me that someone would buy it when the pictures are, like, this bad. And I think, hey, you can't really tell because this isn't a great quality, like, picture. Tell me what you think, chat. This is in worse condition, I think. This card that we're seeing here, worse condition than this Jolteon. What do you think? I think this one that sold for $775 is worse condition than this one that's currently at $500. $600 technically with the buyer's premium. $500 is just a drop in the ocean for Lucky J. Yeah, dude, I'm swimming in money. Yes, defo. Right, so in theory then, this is going for like £175 less currently, which is mad. That's why it makes me want to bid on it. Which is not how it should work. I should not bid on this. It's definitely hard played. Personally, I would really struggle to buy a card in this condition. So that's when you're dealing with like vintage cards, you have to take that mindset out of it. There's a lot of Pokemon collectors that are in like the modern Pokemon mindset of like, if it's not a 9, if it's like anything less than a 9, it is trash and worthless. The fact that this card came out in 2007 and is as rare as it is and is still in this condition is really cool. Stop bigging it up or someone will snipe you. Say it's the worst card you've ever seen. I've not even bid on it yet, so no one can snipe me. I'm just debating whether I should. But there's also so many other cards that I do want. I mean, I've got to do 510. Oh, I'm winning! I'm winning! I thought it would get outbid straight away. Okay. Oh dear. I can't. There's no way I win. I will get outbid and this will extend. So we're going to leave this for a second. And we're going to look at some of the other cards. And I'm going to try and forget that I just clicked that. This Lugia, for example, I want to check the condition of it. Because I think I really want this bad boy. So we can already see very off-center, right? If we do to the black bar, then this is like not good at all. It doesn't even go thinner. It's worse than 6139. So this is not a grady card because just the centering would take it down, unfortunately. It's the border behind. You mean this? Would it not just be the same? Right? Isn't it just like measuring it from the same? Because it's the way it's been cut, right? Oh, it's not the same. Wow. Shit. I just assumed that the black line would like be the same as the border, if that makes sense. How is it not the same? It's still not great. Don't get me wrong, it's still not great, but It's much better than what I thought it was. This is gradable with Ace if it's 60-40, which it looks like it is, if I've done it correctly. That's true. So, do we then think everything else about it is okay? Well, there's something at the bottom here. Ooh, scuffy. I do love this card, but I already have it in, like, not the best condition. So if I was to buy this, I think I would buy it because I'd like it in an Ace label. Because, dude, look at the blue outline, the way it catches the light. I love Lugia, one of my favorite Pokemon. I love this card. Because it's a silver holo. And there's there's not many, you know? There's just so many scuffs on the back that it wouldn't do well. It wouldn't grade well. I'm going to leave it. Especially if I'm still winning. I'm still winning. No. Hey, but okay. Let's think about it this way. If I do win for £510, that's actually a steal. Like, that's the bargain of the century. I'm not coping because I'm still terrified that I could spend that much money. What's the max you would bid? Well, I mean, currently 510. I don't want to say, because one of you guys is gonna fucking bid me to my max. I think this God of War's too much for what I would pay for it, but it is an amazing art. But I remember I feel like it's a £80 card. All right, I think this is going for a bit too much. I mean, I'm not even gonna check because I wouldn't bid on it. And we've only got 4 minutes, so we need to, honestly, nice Nintendo music needs to go. Because we've only got 4 minutes left on this. And I wanted to check this. So this is lightly played. Let's see what Ungraded says. Minor corner whitening, moderate edge whitening, and moderate scratches or scuffs. If there's any on the surface of the card, that's what I kind of care about. But this side is glitched. It didn't load. Okay. It's unglitched. Oh, there's a little bit on the surface. Yeah, it's a bit scratchy. This is a steal, though. If anyone is watching that wants to pick up this card because they like this Lugia, I think this price for this condition isn't too bad. Like, if I wanted it in this condition, then for a light play, I'd pay 70 quid. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can't be spending £140 on this because I'm already potentially. I've been outbid. I've been outbid. The intense music can stop. Okay, now here's the question. Do I bid more? You have to look up the e-reader Lugia. Found out about last night, want it so bad. I will do. Do you resell any of the cards you buy if you get a good deal for them? I don't think I would. I'm trying to think. I don't really ever resell my cards. I only sell cards that I get from YouTube videos, and always make a loss on selling them. I'm not selling them to make a profit. I'm selling them because I think it's people who watch the videos, it might be cool for them to get a card. And also, I do obviously make a little bit of money from it, so it's a nice, swings and roundabouts. But it's Ian Sterling. Where's Ian Sterling? Is Ian Sterling in chat? Shout out to Ian Sterling, though. He's reached out to me, says he likes the videos, so he could very well be in chat. Wait, sorry. The person that says this is Ian Sterling. Is that Ian Sterling? That's so funny. It's me! Laura Ian is so funny. It is Ian. Sick. You're saying I should go to 520? I mean, I've got to go to at least 520. But I don't know. This is the account I have premium on? That's so funny. You've not even got a profile picture, Ian. What are you doing? Jolteon's worth at least another 50. I am gonna. Okay, here's the deal. I am gonna bid more, but the person that outbid me, I don't think stopped at 520. So I think I'm just gonna be like pushing up their bid, and that's when it gets into degen territory, you know, where like I don't want to spend that much money. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am full cam, and I'm gonna put my max bid. Wait, no, because then you guys will still be able to see it. Okay, wait, hold. If I go on this screen, I'm gonna cover up. How do I do this? Wait, I'll stay down here. This is going to extend. This bidding, I'm pretty sure, is going to extend. So I don't think I need to worry about time. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see if it extends. Okay, and we're going to cover up the max bid part. Imagine it doesn't extend now. Okay, it extended. Wait. There we go. Okay, we're covering up the max bid part. And I'm going to go full cam. Okay. I'm winning. Currently at £530. Is this going to be a video? No. This is just me spending stupid amounts of money. You won the Dragonite? All of the other listings would have finished, right? Oh, I need to check. So I've covered up my max bid so that you fuckers can't just like hit me up to my max, you know? But I do want to see, whilst we're waiting these 2 minutes, I want to see if I won the Mesprit. Did I already win it? I forgot. I did. I won the Mesprit. Oh, wait, that already happened. I completely forgot. Okay. Oh, I won the Zapdos! Yes, dude! We won the Zapdos. Let's go. Alright, that's already bad. I'm already spending too much money. I'm now on eBay buying Dark Dragonite. Wait, because someone outbid you, Ian? That's so funny. Were you on Ungraded? Hell yeah. Let's go. The Zapdos does slap. Wait, RW outbid? That's so sick. Okay, we got a minute left. Dude, if I win this, this is... this is... I'm conflicted. Because it's sick. But also... too much money. It's not too much money for the card, don't get me wrong. And I feel like this is a really good deal on this card. But it's too much money in life, right? It's not... like, it is definitely light play, but it's still... like, the back has some whitening. You know, chipping and whitening on the back. Some scratches. Would you grade it? I might do. If I win it, this is probably a video. Let's be real. I'm not going to spend this much money and not make a video out of this. So I might have to make a video on the story of winning this. There's no way. I can't. Dude, that's actually so sick. Okay, that's really sick. It spent so much money, but I could have. Here, do you want the reveal? Oh, you can't even see it anyway. I was willing to spend £615. So technically, I got it for a steal. I got it for a steal. We need the celebration music. Let's do a little dog dance for celebration. She just seems confused as to what's happening. I think because, you know, like animals can like sense things. I think she's sensing that I'm like happy, but also like anxious and stressed and nervous that I've just spent that much money. So she's like, what's going on here? Why are the vibes so off? Holy. Okay, well I'm definitely... Oh my god. I think I am going to get this card graded. I think that's a steal. Chat, am I coping? We looked at other sales, right? We decided, I say we, I thought, and chat maybe agreed, that like this is a worse condition card. And they paid 775 quid. I'll give it you for a $5. You should test grading from checkout unless you want to use Ace. Oh, true. I could test that. I think you got a solid price for it. In US market though, yeah, but it's all Pokemon. Sorry, I'll sell it on the US market then. Like it's still the price that someone has paid for it, right? Because I guarantee if I go to like a UK only, it just won't come up. There will be like no like listings, right? Like this is not real. Again, you got to ignore bids. Here we go. 822. Is that we looked at this card, right? And I would say that this is equal quality, maybe, to the one that I've got. But it's really hard to tell because they're not using fucking the amazing technologies of Ungraded, who was the sponsor of today's stream. So let's go over all the cards that I won. And I don't want to leak anything, so I'm going to try and avoid leaking things. So let me change some things. Hold on, let me put the music back on. So it's not awkward. Oh, that's loud. Okay. How do I change? Okay, this. I can't believe this stream. This is actually crazy. This stream started off. I don't think this leaks anything, right? If I show you this. This stream started off with this Mimikyu that we won for £5 and ended with the Jolteon Gold Star that I paid £530 for. That's mad. But we lost out on the Eevee. Hold on, let me turn this down again. It's loud as hell. We lost out on this Eevee. We won the Gengar, even though we thought we didn't. We lost the Kingdra. But we won the Zapdos and the Mesprit, which is so sick. I'm so happy about both of these. And of course, the Gold Star. So now I have to spend £628. Oh dear. Censoring on point. We were supposed to make money on this. Yeah, I have definitely not. Easiest way for us to make money is to get Lucky J bidding on stuff. Yeah, it's a net win for them. I'm paying them back for the sponsor. Yeah, after Night's purchase, technically you sponsored them. Ian, so true. Oh dear. Pocket change for Lucky J. Yeah. Oh dear, definitely. All right. Well, hey, I can at least say that this is a fun stream for me. I hope it was as fun for all you guys. Easiest sponsor for them ever. Hey, yeah, sponsor me next week, Ungraded, and I will buy whatever gold star you put up. Oh. Genuinely though, like, if we compare, and I'm not, this is going to sound like I'm coping, which I might be a little bit, but if we compare, like, the Gold Star Mewtwo that went up on Ungraded, that went for maybe double the last sold on eBay. Like, it was the most expensive listing that I've ever seen for a Gold Star card, and it was crazy how expensive it went on Ungraded. And I personally think, because it wasn't that it was the most, like, insanely conditioned Gold Star Mewtwo, I think it went for that price because you had the authenticity of Ungraded's website to, like, see just how good the condition is, like, to a perfection, you know? And you could trust, because it's through Ungraded, that you can trust that everything's legit. And I think that's why it went for more. That's why I was so surprised that this didn't go for, like, triple this price. Like, I would have stopped paying, obviously, like, around £600. But I think this could have gone for a much, much higher price. Which is why I was so surprised that I was the winning bid and that I ended up winning. Hey, Ian. Brilliant stream, man. Brilliant vid. Hopefully it'll make a brilliant vid. Your collection video was a joy. Hell yeah, Ian. Ian, I'd love to do... and I want to do this with a bunch of people, but it would be sick to do it with you. Going over the other people's collections in kind of a similar way to what I did with my own collection. Like, going over, this is this person's Pokemon collection. You get to see everything. So if you're interested in doing something, I'd definitely be down to show everyone off how sick your collection is, because you talked to me about a couple of things from, like, when you were a kid, and it sounds sick. No one at Ungraded will accidentally mark the back of the card with a Sharpie. Yes, that is not going to happen. Unlike, I mean, that's not eBay's fault. I don't want to, like, shit on eBay. They have no control over their seller. But at Ungraded, that literally will never happen, because they have the cards in-house and work as a middleman, which is why you pay that buyer's premium, right? I'd love that. I don't have a channel to show off mine, so happy to. Hell yeah. We'll have to work something out. That'd be sick. You inspired me to make my YouTube channel. That is very heartwarming. Hell yeah. I love other people making Pokemon content and getting into the hobby. I feel bad for people that say, you got me into Pokemon, because I'm aware that they're going to lose hundreds and hundreds of pounds from getting into the hobby, because it's expensive. But starting a YouTube channel, that shit's free. So I'm happy to inspire that way. That's sick. Okay, I was about to end stream, but what video are you most proud of? That's such a hard question. I think my collection video. Either my collection video, that's the most recent collection video. It's my channel trailer, I think, at the moment. If you click on my YouTube channel, that's the one that plays before you click on videos. But I think in terms of, like, work and effort that I put in, I think the Pokemon Center scam video is my favorite video. Right. I've got to end stream. Because I have to pay this bill. I have to pay this £628. Well, I got some sick cards. It's going to be so cool to... I'll make sure to show off the cards that I get in a future stream. And obviously, I think there will be a video on this Gold Star Jolteon. Because I really didn't think I would. But I have to now. I have to try and make some money back from it. Can you tell that I'm finishing? Jay's just come down to say hello. McDonald's will definitely be hiring if necessary. Okay. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I was a little bit nervous getting into this stream. And I was rightfully nervous because I didn't think I would be spending 300 no, way more. Fucking £600 on one singular card. But it was good fun. And thank you for tuning in and watching along with me. Hopefully, and I'm sure Ungraded after seeing me spend £600 are going to be like, hell yeah, let's do this more often. But hopefully we'll be doing more streams in the future going over Ungraded auctions because I think it's really fun. Hopefully you guys had fun watching, but I had fun making it, and that's hopefully, like I said, if you guys had fun and I have fun, then that's like the perfect stream. So we'll try and do this more often. See you in the next video or stream. Oh, actually, pause. Whilst there are Lucky J people here, my next video that I've got prepared is not a fun video. It's drama, but it's not drama, and I don't want to make those kind of videos anymore. But I felt like I had to speak out on it. If you're in the Pokemon YouTube space, then you probably know what I'm talking about. If you aren't, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, the next video won't be fun, but I will be carrying on with fun stuff in the future. So just pre-warning all of the people that are in here, it's not a fun video, and I'm not looking forward to the comments on it. The comments are going to be awful, and it's going to ruin my week. But I feel like I should talk about it, so I'll make a video. It will be uploaded tomorrow at some point, I think. All right. Back to the happy music. Bye, guys. See you in the next video or stream. Bye.